Hey everybody, Ryan here at eTrailer. Today on our 2020 Hyundai Palisade, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the CIPA Universal Towing Mirror, which is also sold as a set. A towing mirror is really going to expand our field of view, and that's going to come in handy, especially when we're making those lane changes, backing up into a tight parking spot, or just wanting to keep a closer eye on what's going on behind us. So to give you an example, as you can see, I'm visible in the towing mirror and not in our factory mirror. That's how much more ground we're going to be able to cover. But if I take a few steps closer to our trailer, I'll disappear out of the towing mirror and become visible in our factory mirror. And it's also really going to help eliminate any of those blind spots. And even with the towing mirror in place, we're not really going to lose hardly any adjustability of our factory lens, from side to side and up and down. At the very ends of the sweeps, you may have a little bit of contact, but we're still able to maintain all those sweet spots that we would normally use. One of the main questions we get asked in regards to universal fit towing mirrors is if you're going to have any noise or vibration, especially at higher speeds. Well, this one does fit nice and tight against a factory mirror and doesn't really have hardly any play at all. So I really don't see that being an issue for you, at least not enough to bother you. Now, since the towing mirrors do extend the overall width of our Hyundai, one thing we got to keep in mind is it might be a little more challenging to fit into tight spots. Well, since we are still able to completely fold our mirror in without any contact, that will free up quite a bit of space. Now, since the mirror is held on with straps, you're really not going to block or interfere with the turn signal on our mirror. That way we can still retain that safety feature. Now, the towing mirror lens itself is also going to be adjustable side to side, up and down, any which way you want it. You could even rotate it like that, so you should have no problem finding a position that works great for you. Now, the straps here that hold the mirror on are made from a softer rubber material. That way they not only grip good, but we're not going to have to worry about them scratching up the paint. Since the towing mirrors are universal, chances are pretty good, if you happen to have another vehicle in the household, that they're probably going to be able to work with that too. And since they are so easy to put on and take off, won't be a big hassle to do that. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and put one on together now. To get our mirror installed, what you're simply going to do is lay it flat against our factory mirror and find that good spot where it sits nice and flush. You can just hold it with one hand. Move around to the other side. You take your strap, you're going to take this buckle and reach it and loop it over this tab here. Like that. Same thing with the other one. And that's all there is to it. Now, if you have another mirror, you'd simply just repeat the same process on the other side. And that'll finish up our look at and our installation of the CIPA Universal Towing Mirror on our 2020 Hyundai Palisade.